Hello. Hi, salutations. Not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous right now, okay? I feel like, as always, I feel like I know what you guys are thinking.
Omni, where the hell have you been, bro? Where? Where have you been? You left without saying nothing. The world's on fire. Every time you go somewhere, you know shit just hits the fan, bro. Where did you friggin' go?
I get it. Apologies for the abrupt absence, okay? I can explain. If you guys just hear me out, I can explain, okay? Can I? I don't want to make this a big deal, but it's kind of a big deal as well, what I'm about to share with you. Let's just flow. I needed to take a step back. And when I say a step back, I mean a gigantic step back, okay? This Sabbath, this break, this me not uploading content for as long as I have, over a freaking month, might be the longest forcible me not being on YouTube that I've ever done in my freaking career, okay? This did not feel good, okay? I just want to let you guys know. It's natural, like the air that I breathe, to upload content. So I've been suffering back here, bro. I've been missing y'all. I missed you. Parasocially. I'll just say it. I parasocially miss you guys. In this video, I will share with you guys 3 things: where I've been, the reason for my sudden disappearance, and what that means going forward. And if you're not subscribed to this channel for this type of content, I'm selfishly asking that you watch anyway, okay? Because what I went through and where I've been and what I have to bring back to you, I have things. I have gifts. I have goodies, okay? I didn't come back empty-handed. I came back with milk. I came back with some things that I think you guys can use and might kind of change your world, you know? I don't want to flaunt. I don't want to gas it up, okay? But I got some goodies. You see, I've been on a journey of sorts. Some people call it healing, self-discovery, transformation, reflecting, a midlife crisis, a second puberty, yada, yada, yada. I don't really care what you call it. I don't even know what it really is. I don't really care about the name of the title. All I know is I went somewhere and it was pretty amazing. And by the end of this video, I have a feeling that where I've been is also where some of you have been or may be going sometime in the future. And yeah, I'm either going to equip you with what you need to know to go there, or I'm just reminding you on the current journey that you guys might have already been taking yourself. So let's talk about why I disappeared. Before I tell you where I've been, I think it's important to tell you guys, well, you know, why I disappeared in the first place. The absolute truth is that I was searching for something. Have you guys ever had that unsettling feeling that you're supposed to be looking for something, but you don't know what that thing is, and you don't even know why you're kind of searching for it in the first place? Like, you know there's something that you're supposed to be looking for, but your body and your brain does not know how to tell you what it is. It's unidentifiable, but there's a pull. There's a gravitation to something somewhere, and you're completely blind and in the dark. I was looking for answers, but I couldn't even materialize what the questions were. All I knew was that something was basically off. And instead of like following that uneasiness, that anxiety, that stress that I'm feeling that I'm looking for, instead of kind of continuing down that path of looking, I smothered it. I straight up strangled it, okay? I drowned it, usually with work or video games or escapism or anything. Any kind of distraction that I could find. I was like, this doesn't feel good. I don't know what it is, and I don't know where to go. So let me just do something to take my mind off of it. Basically doing things that make me happy, you know, things of that nature. Unfortunately, at the time, I didn't know what I was doing. I was completely unawares. However, my body started to tell me that something was happening. I started to feel anxiety and stress and worry and fear, and it all kind of just started to manifest on the surface. The things that I was doing that originally made me happy stopped having its usual positive effect. Video games, my bread and butter, it became less interesting. I stopped caring for anime and my other usual joys. But even worse was YouTube. It stopped hitting. Like, me making content and seeing you guys and creating stopped giving me that same impact and euphoria that I used to feel all the time. And then I was just like, okay, something is really wrong here, bro. If I'm losing joy in that, I have to sit and kind of face with what's going on. I gotta literally figure it out. I can't drown it anymore. One day, instead of drowning myself in more distractions, I basically just sat in the discomfort. I allowed myself to feel the full extent of my emotions and my feelings without any kind of suppression, and it was freaking awful. Even worse, I began questioning my feelings, which then led me to questioning my thoughts, which then led me to questioning my actions, which then led me to questioning everything. And after a lot of very uncomfortable conversations with myself over a period of time, I came to the horrific and powerful conclusion that it was me. I was drowning myself. I was suppressing myself. And I don't even know when I started it, but somewhere down the line, I think that I stopped being in line and listening to me. I know that sounds weird. Let me continue. I lost myself, literally, and I didn't even know it. My working theory is that my body was trying to tell me that something was off. Like my body was trying to communicate and be like,
"Hey, bro." You left your boy behind, bro.
I think my body was trying to tell me it, right? But my brain couldn't fathom what was going on or understand the logic of what was going down. I thought that whatever I was looking for was ahead of me, because that's what society tells you to do, right? Like you create and you make and you shape your future and you just keep looking ahead and you keep grinding. Whatever you want to obtain, right? It's out there in the future, right? No, not right. This moment of realization that I had lost myself then created a cascade of effect of many other freaking moments and like realizations. Have you guys ever felt that before? This is one of those things that you at home, you either completely know or you haven't felt it yet, but have you? Have you ever had dots that just started randomly connecting around concepts that you never fully grasped? Or things that didn't make any sense that started making like absolute complete sense? Words that you never even thought of that you now had the full definition for. For me, it was kind of like I was watching a movie starring myself like all of this time, and in one instance I returned to first person view while still also maintaining the information and the view from the third person as well? Question mark? Does that make sense? Okay, I'm in the movie, but also I see myself, playing the movie. Okay, there's two me's. Okay,
Keep up. Please don't write me off. Okay, this is some real shit. Okay, just hear me out. Hear me out.
From what I've learned, this is called being present. I was, for the first time in like years, 5, 10, I don't even know how long it was. I was actually present. But being conscious of both being present while also observing yourself created this enormous jump of self-awareness. And that, guys, is why I disappeared and kind of what started me on my journey. Okay, pause. All right, quick reset. Okay, that was a lot. I told you guys, this was some real shit. I told you. I told you. Now, to be fair, okay, I've been trying to figure things out for way longer than like the past month and a half. Okay, I've actually been doing this for a very, very, very long time. It was just that the past month and a half or so, I think I needed to take a complete step away from like my routine because I kept doing things the same because I thought that things had to be done the same. And I really had to shake some things up in order to spend some time actually realizing that no, not everything has to be the same. In fact, things are supposed to change. You're supposed to change, accept it, and grow. But yeah, this happened months ago, maybe even over a year ago as well, where I've been on this pretty cool ass journey, right? Now, let me explain to you where I've been. Imagine you're in a video game. That's right. We have video game analogies so that you guys can understand exactly what I'm saying. And you find yourself on an island. You're very familiar with this island. There's places that you've gone. There's places that you haven't gone. However, you have now unlocked both a map and a compass. Now, when you view this map, you can see that, like I said, things are familiar. However, you're now starting to actually see black areas, aka the fog of war, spaces in between what you already know. And by navigating these unknown spaces, you start to reveal more of the map. I stopped doing this accidentally. I started living and moving with actual intent to uncover the fog of war. For example, the things that you thought you saw, you now see with more clarity. In fact, you start to realize what you saw wasn't the thing you felt it was in the first place. You follow me? Now, in order to navigate the map with more accuracy, I had to relearn things that affected 4 specific regions, all of which flow back and forth and in and out of each other. So yeah, there's the physical region. I think you guys understand this. This part came pretty easy to me because this is kind of where I spent like the majority of my time. Some of you guys probably know this, but fitness has always been kind of like my anchor to my mental health. I stay in the gym. I kept up with my nutrition. However, I did start studying more about how the body affects the mind in a much more detailed way. Like how gut health changes your actual mood and how movement heals stuck energy, or how sleep and food directly affect your thoughts. Okay, I don't mean kind of like in some figurative way. I mean literally it affects your thoughts. You know how people say things and you just know it figuratively, but then you actually like learn it literally? Have you is it just me or is it not? But have you guys ever heard sayings before that you knew was a saying and then you experienced said saying and then you realize, wait, said saying was literally like, it wasn't just a saying. It's literally just facts. That's kind of what I've been learning in the physical plane and all the other planes as well. Then there's the big chunky wongy, okay? The emotional plus the mental regions. Guys, when I tell you that I thought that I was kind of in the know with this, like I thought that I was, you know, mentally, emotionally, I thought I was that dude. I was not that dude. Do you know how terrifying it is to believe that you are self-aware, but not actually be self-aware? It's a dangerous spot. It's a scary place. And I questioned it, and it came to the realization of recognizing, whoa, there is a lot that I don't know about myself. It's a lot. I don't even think I know 1% of it. I was like, oh my God. I had so much confidence in who I was, but I lost myself a long time ago. I haven't been keeping up. I've been on autopilot. I've been depressed or suppressed or whatever the estes is. Like I've been in certain ways thinking that this is normal. This is me. And part of it is. But I think I left a core component of myself way behind, and I don't really remember when. So I began practicing radical self-awareness, not just thinking about how I feel, but then questioning everything that I believe, why I do what I do, what triggers me. What am I afraid of? Where my beliefs even came from in the first place? I questioned my truths. And then I questioned my questions, not just haphazardly, but intentionally, taking time out of my usually too busy day to quite literally learn myself. And there's a lot, but if you want the TLDR, I've kept coming to like the same conclusion over and over again when it comes to almost every aspect of my emotional and the feelings and all of that jazz is self-love. Period. You know when they say love conquers all, like the animes are all like love, you know, Naruto Jutsu, love is quite literally the most powerful thing on this earth. And that's not a saying. I'm saying this literally because loving yourself, you should love yourself right now, it changes everything. It's absolute life game changer, and I mean it literally. I truly think love is the most powerful thing in this world. So imagine how powerful it could be for your inside world. Almost everything I kind of wanted to fix or evolve in myself kept looping back to the same freaking answer of love yourself, still can't grow, love yourself some more, still battling with unhealthy attachments, love yourself even more. Because to love yourself means to know yourself. And if you don't know yourself, then you get it? You can only love a portion. But if you don't really know yourself, how do you love something that you don't know? And if you've lost yourself, then what is it that you're loving? Is it yourself? Is it the things that make you feel? Is it other things, other people? It's a pretty complicated question. It's simple but complex at the same time. I mean, let's be clear. I've loved myself. Okay, I think I've always loved myself. But I don't think I've always known myself. And I also didn't realize there were things that I was doing that was the opposite of loving myself subconsciously, you know, not knowing that I was doing things that were the opposite of love to myself. So even though you might think you love yourself, you might be subconsciously working against yourself, not even realizing it. But without it, you can't break through certain walls. You burn out, you get stuck, You end up choosing like other people over yourself. And like me, you might accidentally or intentionally abandon yourself. In parts of your inner world, that map I was talking about, it becomes region locked. Only accessible if you've developed the emotional keys to open them, which made me realize that self-love isn't a feeling, it's the fuel. It's what powers your ability to face your fears. It's what lets you move through pain, loneliness, and disappointment without collapsing. It's essentially what makes growth possible. And that's what I've been doing. I know it sounds like common sense, like, nigga, have you just really not been loving yourself? Yes and no. It's not that simple. Since I've been doing it every day for like the past year plus or so, more dots have connected. I see people differently. I've developed even deeper empathy. I've felt emotions that I didn't even know that I had suppressed. I realized how much of my life was literally shaped by unconscious fear. You know, the fear that you can't see, trauma or need or addiction or shame. I started navigating my shadow. That's right. You guys know the very concept of almost every anime and game is to face your shadow, your demon, blah, blah, blah. And then you realize at the end is, oh, he's not really a demon after all. And you become one with it like I did that. But IRL, okay? I literally just did that instead of watching someone else do it or playing a game where someone else did it. I did that. I cried a lot, okay? I cried a lot, actually. It was a beautiful sadness. I honestly didn't know how beautiful sadness can be. It's a beautiful thing. I sat with grief that I didn't even know that I had. And again, for the first time in a while, I sat with myself. I rediscovered myself. I found the homie. He was back there, waiting, chilling. And I brought him back up to the front seat and we had some conversations and I recognized, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I did not realize I left you back there, brother. You know what I used to hate is boredom. Hate it with passion because I don't know, people tell you that you're not supposed to be bored. Bored equals bad, right? But recently I've been embracing boredom, stillness, silence, without trying to chase after the nearest distraction and dopamine. And it's been a game changer because it forces me to sit with myself, right? It forces me to consume the TV of my mind. Instead of cutting on TV, I watched myself because that was all that was there, was to kind of just reflect. Either think about the future or think about the past, but I had to do something, you know? And if I didn't think, then I just was, right? So I would just be present. I would smell things, taste things, feel things, hear things, whatever. But it put me in a place, it put me on a channel that I did not want to turn to for a long time, whether that was unintentionally or intentionally, and it forced me to watch the show of my life. Bars, by the way, all off the top of the dome, okay? This is all off the top of the dome, okay? Bars, which now brings me to you. That's right. You ain't know this was coming, huh? Where you been, huh? I know you...
Omni, this ain't about me. This is about you.
No, I see you. What's up? I see you, little nigga. You ain't think I was gonna... You ain't think... Nah. Nah, bro, where have you been? Notice how I've taken you through my mind, right? Some of you are resonating because maybe you've been here before yourselves. Some of you are probably feeling things stir that you kind of weren't expecting to be stirred. And some of you guys, they got lost in. I'm either crazy or I took one too many edibles. Whatever you believe, you're right. Because the beauty of this video is that it's about you. It's about your experience. This video will stay the same. Nothing changes about this video once I release it. It is a thing. But you, the viewer, with your lens, might take something from this that nobody else who's watched this video has taken. You will uniquely have your own life experience in connection with this video, which is an absolute beautiful thing. Thousands of people are watching this same video and none of you are experiencing it in the same way. And that, my friends, is the magic of empathy. That's right, iDubbbz. Yeah. Let me teach you a little bit what empathy actually is, brother. When you see someone else's world, you can essentially create a new one for yourself. You understand how others move, and it equips you with tools you can use for your own adventure. And that's when you kind of realize that life truly, truly is what you make of it, okay? Again, I'm not saying that saying figuratively and just like, whatever. No, literally.
Hear me out.
Life is what you make of it. You have the power. You have the power. You just don't know. It's a neurological fact, not a cliche. You quite literally construct your own reality. If you don't believe it, that's because you're not there yet, okay? And that's okay. All right, if this doesn't make sense, it's all right, okay? You're not there yet, it's totally cool. We don't have to be on the same journey together, okay? Whatever. But I'm letting you know that now that I've seen it for myself, I can't go back, right? I'm now becoming obsessed with shaping my reality. So what does this all mean? Okay, Omni, that's great. You went on a little adventure, bro, okay? While the rest of us was burning. Okay? Did you see what's been happening out in the news, bro? Like, I'm sorry. Let me explain what's going to happen now, okay? Let me explain what all this means. I can sit here and blow your mind all day. I've been super deep in it. I've been reading books nonstop. I've been studying the mind, understanding human behavior, trying to figure out why we do the things we do, even when we don't want to do it. And what has basically started as personal healing has turned into something bigger. A new passion, a new direction, a new channel. Editor, can you put drum rolls here, please? Introducing the Omniverse. That's right. Yay. Name pending. I don't know if I really kind of like that name. So this new channel is called the Omniverse, name pending. It's basically the yin to this channel's yang. While the space that we're currently in is focused on what's happening around us, aka the world, the Omniverse, name pending, is about what's happening inside of us, aka our own worlds. Instead of just commentary on what's going on out there, I want to be talking about what's going on in here. Our fears, our growth, our stuck points, our questions, the things that we're battling, relationship stuff, like the things that are not happening around us, but that are happening inside us. Does this make sense yet? I'll also be taking messages from you guys personally as the subject of many of the videos. You can think of it as advice or reflection or therapist adjacent. Okay, I am not a therapist, so I'm not out here about to diagnose you guys. Okay, it's just real shit. Okay, I'm going on a journey, and I think there's a lot that I'm going to learn, and I'm saying, hey, do you want to get in on this? And also, I want to know what y'all journeys are. I want to know what y'all going through. I want to do that. I want to navigate together. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm pretty excited. Once you're done with this video, which is almost done, okay, go over there, subscribe. I don't know if I'll have a video up and ready or not by the time you do, but go over there after this video. Not right now. Wait up. I'm almost done. All right? Don't be rude. So why am I doing this? There's a lot of reasons. To be honest, it just feels right. Okay, it feels in alignment in what I want to do in my life. And I've been kind of looking into that very deeply recently about what it is that I want to do for me and for others. Also, on a little bit more serious note, the reason why I'm doing this is because of Etika. If you guys are not aware, Etika was a YouTuber and a streamer, and genuinely one of the greatest human beings to touch the medium ever. He died a few years back. We talked about it a lot on this channel. I truly believe if Etika was still here, he would be the biggest thing ever. Landslide. There would be no competition. That guy was not of this earth. As many of you guys know or may not know, but Etika was a very good friend of mine. He was somebody that I looked up to. He was somebody that we occasionally had conversations with. He's somebody that I respected. He's somebody that I resonated with. He's somebody that I understood. I felt like that we had similar upbringings. And with the mental issues that he was going through, I saw that in a lot of people that I knew as well, including my own family. For some reason, while I've been on this self-discovery journey of taking care of my mental health, Etika has been popping in my head nonstop, just quite nonstop, just without me. He's always popping in my head nonstop when it comes to video games and stuff. But in this specific one, I just, for some reason, he keeps appearing. So I kind of want to make this channel an honor of people who are like Etika, people who give us joy while, you know, silently suffering, people who have never had the safe space to be raw or be seen or be supported. And for real, no cap, just to help niggas out, just need guidance. That's it. I honestly just want to help niggas out. I want to equip you niggas, and don't worry, all of you watching this video, you're now a nigga, with the things that I wasn't properly equipped with. I think I've been subconsciously doing this with this channel for a very long time. I've taken on a kind of a big bro, onk, daddy, whatever you want to call me type of thing, where I naturally gravitate towards wanting to make people feel better and help them. I think because I didn't have that growing up. I had to kind of do it myself. There were things that kind of helped me along the way, certain people, certain friends, anime, other mediums, but I do think that I took a pretty long detour when it came to figuring these things out. And I'm here so that you don't have to do that, to kind of make it a little bit easier. That's what I think my purpose is on this earth. You know, sometimes like a simple realization, one thing can be like that one domino that changes your life in a completely and positive direction. It usually is that one thing, you know? So yeah, that's it. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. Business as usual. Nothing here will be changing. That's right. You guys are probably like, Omni, does this mean you're going to stop? Nope, I'm not. In fact, I'm going to go harder. You thought my self-discovery was going to correct my drama heathen ways? Abso-freaking-lutely not, brother. I'm going harder than ever. Okay, I'm going to be more racist than ever. All right. I now have pinpoint accuracy with my pettiness. That's what empathy and self-discovery has done for me. I can now hone in with laser precision, focus, and really, really hate another person for exactly who, not for what they support, you know, for who they are. For who they are. Truthfully, you guys probably watching this video, you might feel something different from me. If you feel something different, it's me tapping into my old self. I feel like my old self, but I also feel like a combination of my new self, which makes me feel like I've kind of evolved. So now what this allows me to do is dip in and out. All right, we can sip the tea, right? Boom, 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 bam, bam, bam. We can joke about people being whatever they are. That's our thing. They ain't going nowhere. It's fun. It's a great way to get news in a way that's not toxic. Okay. Like I feel like we can talk about the news in a way that doesn't make us feel like it's the news. That's what I like about this here. Right. But then when it's time to unplug and unwind at the end of the day, you know, or whatever the time is going to be, and we need to come in and check in and lock in and look in and tap in, that's where we're going to go next. And I feel like that completes me. I feel good. I feel like this was the other piece that has been missing for a very long time on this YouTube journey. And now I'm ready to go. This is what I've been looking for. So yeah, guys, that's the whole story. You know, that's where I've been. It's been a pretty cool chapter. I think I'm opening a new one. I'm excited. I feel good. I feel really good. And when I say I feel good, I think I genuinely feel it. I feel like I'm in alignment with what I want, how to live. I feel like I have found new purpose. I feel like I'm in the lane where my body and my brain and my soul has been, you know, kind of guiding me towards. I think I'm here for a purpose. And I think you guys have watched this video. It is not a coincidence. Okay? Energy attracts energy. So if you subscribe to my craziness, there's probably some craziness in you. We probably have the same vibrations. We probably have the same patterns. There's something, you know, we're different people, different color, different upbringings, different everything. But something brought us here. Something brought you to this. Something brought you to the end of this video. That's for sure. Okay. If you made it this whole thing and listened to this whole thing and you don't even know who I am, bro, we got a lot in common. We got a rap. All right. So forgive me again for my absence. I promise I'll make it up to you with the new and improved version of me. And yes, I love you guys. All parasocial. I'm no matter what happens today, tomorrow, next week, next year, whether I'm here or not. This has been one of the most exciting journeys of my life of creating content with you guys. I'm exactly where I need to be. And I love you guys and appreciate you guys for being here and supporting me. You have no idea how it means that you guys are still here. Okay? All right. Can I go now? We're cool. We're wrapping up. All right. I'm going to end the video. Go to the other channel. Go subscribe. Go do it. Okay? Okay? And also, okay, quick plug. Patreon, patreon.com/Omni. I lost a lot of money. I ain't make no money for a whole month. I need some money. Please. Okay? Please go ahead and patreon.com/Inferno Omni. And you can join the Omniverse, which is kind of like the channel, but it's the Discord. I'll talk to you one-on-one. You get 24/7 access. Okay, that's the plug. Okay, help a brother out. I love y'all. I catch y'all soon in some future videos. Hopefully, I'm going to make the best that I can. No expectations. And we're going to keep riding. All right. 2025 should be pretty interesting. I love you guys. Y'all take it easy. Brush your freaking teeth because I know you haven't been brushing it since I have been reminding y'all. And I catch y'all soon. All right. All right, gang. Peace.